Now, Heartland Sports with Luke Randall.
We're going all basketball right now. The Scott Mississippi County Conference Tournament today, guys and girls. Today, the championship game for the girls tournament at Oran High School. Chaffee would start off with possession facing Delta. Hey, Delta's trying to win a fifth in a row. Chaffee's like, we're not having none of that right there. Carly-Ann Kasu back in the lineup, and Jordan Brown right there getting the first score in this one. Delta, though, they got a pretty good freshman. Lily McDonough driving the ball in for two right there. Later on, she's driving in, little spin and the fadeaway shot. Hey, David Heeb's got a great player for the future right there. Lady Cats start to take control. Raylan Nanny, the three ball. Delta getting gassed up, getting ahead in this one. And later, Chaffee trying to get something going. McDonough forces the steal right there over to Nanny, and then Lily Boitnott for a layup. Hey, guess what? It's a 5-peat for the Delta Lady Cats, who now have another championship, and right at the perfect time, a lot of momentum. Now, the boys tournament opened today, not at Scott County Central, but at Scott City. The top-seeded Rams taking care of business, as does 2-seed Chaffee. A little bit more competition in the Oran East Prairie game, but the Eagles take care of business, as do the Delta Bobcats over Kelly. Semifinals are set for Tuesday. As far as we know, it should be back at Scott County Central the rest of the way. Well, a Perryville tradition, the Mayor's Cup at the Perry Park Center. We got the girls' game right now. We'll show you the guys' game later tonight. Early in the afternoon, St. Vincent Perryville looking to get going. Lana Adams, the Mizzou soccer commit, strong right there for the first points of this one. Made the foul shot after. Perryville now. Bit of a collision. This game, it got really physical. Back and forth we would go. The three ball right there for Ava Robles. And later on, Haley Fritsch. Hey, Pirates were keeping them honest early. But eventually, St. Vincent, by the way, look at that sign right there. That's awesome. St. Vincent, they start to click. Bree Rubel heats up. She had 18, and St. Vincent takes the win. More sports coming up later tonight.